Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin confirmed on Saturday that U.S. military fighter jets shot down the alleged Chinese surveillance balloon over the Atlantic Ocean off the U.S. Eastern Seaboard. As the American public followed the balloon from Montana all the way to the Carolinas, the operation brought to an end a remarkable public drama that caused a diplomatic fallout between Washington and Beijing. Austin said in a statement that President Joe Biden had authorized the shooting down of the balloon, which U.S. official had previously told CNN was a plan that had been presented and backed by U.S. military leaders. The same official added that recovery efforts started soon after the balloon was brought down. Biden reiterated that he initially approved the plan to do so earlier this week, but waited to carry out the operation until the balloon was safely over water, when he spoke to reporters in Hagerstown, Maryland, shortly after the balloon was shot down. "When I learned about the balloon on Wednesday, I instructed the Pentagon to shoot it down as soon as possible. They made their choice without harming any people present," the president said on Saturday. The high-altitude surveillance balloon launched and owned by the People's Republic of China, PRC, was successfully brought down by American fighter aircraft, according to Austin's statement, over the water off the coast of South Carolina in U.S. airspace. According to Austin, Biden approved the mission as soon as it could be carried out, without putting American lives in danger onto the path of the balloon. The spy balloon was first spotted earlier this week over Montana. It then followed weather patterns across the middle of the country, before leaving the continental United States on Saturday. The Federal Aviation Administration had issued a ground stop for Wilmington, North Carolina, as well as Charleston and Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, airports prior to the balloon being shot down. To aid the Defense Department in a national security effort, the FAA also restricted airspace near Myrtle Beach. The U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken postponed this week's eagerly anticipated diplomatic trip to China after the balloon was found, citing the incident as having created the conditions that undermined the purpose of the trip. Top military officials had cautioned against shooting down the balloon while it was over the U.S. mainland because of the danger the balloon's debris could pose to people and property below. Despite this advice, officials insisted that all options were still open. When asked by CNN if the U.S. would shoot down the alleged Chinese spy balloon earlier on Saturday, Biden responded that his administration was going to take care of the balloon in Syracuse, New York. Since being first briefed, he had been talking about options with top military officials. The balloon did not present a military or physical threat, the Pentagon declared on Friday. According to a defense official who spoke to CNN, NASA and U.S. Northern Command were working together to determine the debris field in the event that the balloon was shot down. According to China's foreign ministry, the balloon unintentionally entered U.S. airspace. However, according to the State Department, the balloon's presence in U.S. airspace violates our sovereignty as well as international law, and it is unacceptable that this has happened.